Hi,
Hello,
Wrestler.
ladies. Nice to meet you.
Hello.
Yeah, okay.
Again, I keep losing you. So will you make sure that I am here if I don't talk for a while?
Yeah. Shoot.
I keep losing you. Oh, okay.
All right. Well, should we get started?
Yep.
Okay. What is our decision? What do you guys get for number 1? The forces that make market economies work.
I got C.
Yeah, I got C.
What'd you get, Ruslan?
Yeah, sure. I'm ready. So let us start.
Yep. What'd you get for number 1?
Okay, so question number 1 is, I think, so it's quite simple, because the forces that make market economies would be, according to all the handbooks, it's only supply and demand.
Yes.
Correct. That's what I got too.
Oh,
Okay.
are you agree with me?
Perfect.
Yes.
So the question number 2. Question number 2 is also very quite simple, because the highest form of competition is called not any as perfect competition.
Perfect competition. Yes.
Perfect competition.
Yep.
I all agree.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yep.
So question number 3, the demand for a good or service is determined by both those who buy and those who sell the good or service, because from the handbook. It's as it was determined in the handbook, which we all think we have read it already. Yeah.
Yes, but I got A.
Agree.
I think it's A. Those who buy the good.
Those who buy the good or service. Actually, the two forces which is working on the market is sellers and buyers, and the sellers can also influence the demand. I think so. And the demand should be, on my opinion, demand should be influenced by both persons who buy and those who sell.
If you go back to the notes, Ruslan, it actually says A, those who buy the goods or service. I can try and find it for you.
Yeah, I'm looking to it too. I swear I read it somewhere.
Yeah, I read it too, because I wanted to say both, but then I went back and double checked, but it was just.
No, you can double check and make your own decision about that.
Yes, of course. But we want to
so, ladies, the question number 4. Most studies indicate that tobacco and marijuana tend to be, according to the handbook, it's a complement rather than substitutes. Do you agree?
Yes, it is a complement.
Complement. Question number 5. The following table contains a demand schedule for a good. No, demand schedule, it's a down slope chart, yeah? So if the demand, if the law of demand, actually A, 0.
Yes, 0.
0. The answer is 0 because 0 is the lowest quantity which can be sold at the highest according to the law of demand. Yeah. So question number 6. Question number 6 means with reference to the above image, the movement from DA to DB could be caused by. My answer is decrease in price.
I got D, an increase in the price of a complement.
That's what I got as well.
I got A, decrease in price. I don't think it's an increase in the price of a complement, because usually when an increase in the price of the complement goes up, and because they're two things that work together. And so if the increase of the complement goes up, like the iPod and the music, they were the complements. And so if you increase the price of the iPod, then they're not going to buy the music either. Or if you increase the price of the music, they're not going to buy the iPod.
Okay.
I'm sorry, say that one more time, because at first I put decrease in price, but then when I looked at it again, it was an increase in the price. Because because if they were to decrease in the price, that it would be the slope DA, but it's asking how they got from DA to DB. And so you have to be able to increase the quantity. also, which would be, so the only way to get that same slope but at a higher rate is going to be if their competition or the complement that
maybe actually you're right. Maybe actually you're right, yes, because it's an increase in the price of a complement rather than a decrease in price. Yeah, I understand that. So thank you very much. I agree. The question number 7. Question number 7 also quite simple, because we should add all the figures concerning all the families together, and that they will correspond to the price. So my answer is chart number A. Yeah.
A.
A. The first of them. Agree. You can check it. Very simple things.
Yep.
Question number 8.
It is A.
A. Sure. Question number 8. Question number 8. When quantity demanded has increased at every price, it might be because. My answer is the price of a complementary good has decreased.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right?
Yeah, that's what I got too.
Okay. Question number 9. The quantity supplied of a good is the amount that sellers, my answer is sellers, are willing and able to sell.
Yeah, D.
D, the last of them. Question number 10. Today's supply curve for iPods could shift in response to a change in. I think that each of these answers is correct.
I agree.
And that's why the last answer is correct also. All of the above are correct. Okay? All right?
Yep.
Yes, sure. Okay, thank you. So question number 11. The diagram below pertains to the demand for turkey in the United States. Demand for turkey. All else equal, a sale on chicken would cause a move from. No, I think so that I think so.
I put D. Put DB to DA because it would increase the quantity of sold because the price would drop.
Chicken would cause a move from.
So like
okay, so I need to check it. I think maybe you're right, but because I think that it's rather A than B. No.
Yeah, I think it's A because the graph is for turkey and it's asking what would happen if chicken went on sale. So chicken went on sale, they wouldn't be able to sell as much. So it'd go from A to B.
Chicken's as a substitute for the turkey.
You're right. Yeah. That had me confused. You're right.
And then the price for chicken would.
I thought it was saying that the turkey went on sale.
Okay.
It makes sense if it was on sale on chicken.
Okay. So the next question. Question number 12.
Yep. Go ahead.
If these are the only for sellers, for families, yeah, in the market, then the market quantity supplied at the price 10. It's very, very simple to count.
You just add them all together.
So 44 units.
Yep, 44.
Yeah. Yes. Any doubts? We have no any doubts. So question number 13. A rightward shift of a supply curve is called increase in supply.
Yep, A.
Yep.
Yes.
Hold on,
not increase in quantity supply, but it's along the chart, but only along the line, but only the increase in supply, because increase in supply can shift the supply curve.
Right. I think that one kind of tricked you because I think it's going to be quantity supplied.
Quantity supplied will be right when there was no shift of supply curve. It's only along quantity supplied. It's when the movement is along the line, not change the position of the chart line.
Okay.
Agreed.
Yeah,
Agreed.
Yeah.
Question number 14. Question number 15. The same for families. Which supply schedules obey the law of supply? if you know the law of supply, what say us the law of supply? The law of supply told us that if other things being equal, the quantity supplied of a good rises, then the price of a good rises. And when the price falls, the quantity of supplied falls as well. Yeah, I agree.
Did you
guys? So it's B.
If the price rises, the quantity should also rises. And only those figures which are rises in quantity would be the answer to this question.
Wouldn't it be
B is the answer?
If we check it, I think that it would be B firm and D firm. So the next question.
Actually, do you think that C? I don't think that C follows it because it goes back down.
Yeah, C goes back down. So the answer would be B for firm B and firm D only.
Yeah.
Only B and D.
Yes.
Yeah. B and D.
So the answer is the last answer. Firm B's and firm D's only. Agreed?
Yeah.
Okay,
yes.
girls. So, okay, sisters. So question number 15. The unit point at which the supply and demand curves intersect is called how? Equilibrium. There is no any question. Any answers?
Equilibrium.
Equilibrium. You're right. So question number 16. Question number 16 also quite simple because we can count. At the price of $35, whereas would be a what? What do you think? Surplus or shortage?
Surplus is 600 units.
Surplus, and how much units?
600.
600 minus 200.
Yeah, I put 400
units.
because they're selling
400 units. You're right. Surplus of 400 units. The answer is number 3. Number C. C. You're right. The next question. Does
that make sense, Julie?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you can check it, please. You can check
well,
it.
Hold on, Ruslan. We're supposed to work on these together if not everybody understands it. That's why we're working as a group.
If everybody can understand that, you should simply to check the distance. So you can check that according to the supply curve.
We're gonna work on.
Julie, this is what I did. Can you see it?
Yeah, I see it.
Are you agree with me, or you have any doubt about that?
Or 600 minus 200.
600 minus 200, we will get 400, and it would be surplus because according to the supply curve we have 600. According to the demand curve we have only 200. If supply is over than demand, it's in any case it would be a surplus.
Okay, so the surplus
surplus 400 units. Agreed?
Yeah, because they made supplied 600 units and the people only demanded 200 of them.
Yeah,
so they have extra 400 units.
Okay, I see it now. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome. So question number 17. Question number 17. Refer to the figure above. Which of the following movements would illustrate the effect in the market for fancies of a decrease in piece of wood? Oh, it's interesting question. You're right. You think? What do you think?
I think it's A.
You got A?
Yeah, I'll show you.
I'm inclined that it should be A.
I got D. Why is it A?
I'm inclined that it should be A, but maybe let us check it, please. What do you think about that?
Yeah, let's check it. Okay, so I'll show my screen with you guys and show you what I used to check it. Hold on. Screen share. Okay. Okay, so right here in this reading.
What is a resource for fences? If the resource is declining price, what is the reason? The reason would be that the product would also will be declining price. Yeah. And if the product is declining in price, so what will be?
Okay.
The quantity of fences would be the quantity of fences would be increased. The fences sold. The price for the resource will decrease. Or will decrease. I'm sorry.
Okay, so if you look at this
not really correct English. So my opinion that the right answer would be A.
Yeah, hold on.
Agree?
Can you? We can't see your screen unless you're the only one talking.
Oh, okay. So if you look on this screen, that this shows that an increase in the supply of sugar, like it would be the increase in the supply of wood for a fence, is the same as increase of supply of sugar for ice cream.
Okay.
And so you see here, if the price of wood goes down, it's going to be the opposite of this arrow. So it's going to be going this way, because this is when the increase of price of sugar goes up. And so if there's a decrease in wood, then there's going to be more supply of wood.
Gotcha. Okay.
So we're going from A to B, so this way. Okay, does that make sense?
More supply of wood will be caused by the downward in prices. Yeah.
Yeah.
Decrease in prices. Decrease in prices.
Are we all good that that one's A?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, number 18. All else equal, an increase in the productivity of turkey farmers, which has a move from. So an increase in productivity means that they can make things more quickly, and so they have a larger quantity, and they can sell for less because they take less time to make it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I said that it moves from DB to DA because they're selling more because they're making more quickly.
Yeah, that's what I got.
I got D because wouldn't it, like, is it going to shift the demand, or is it just going to move to X because it's like it's still a higher quantity and a lower price, but it just stays on the same curve? Or yeah, why would it?
Yeah, let me look really fast. I made a note of where I saw that one.
So what is your decision about the question number 18?
We're trying to decide between B and D on 18.
B and D, or from Y to X? Because it's actually the same product, turkey. So let us check, okay?
Okay, I'm going to share my screen again with you. And on this page, it's showing all of the shifts of supply and curve. So everything that moves on the line over to the right. And one of them down here is the technology, which increases the productivity, like making more ice cream more quickly, which is the same as with the farmers. Their productivity would be making things more quickly, which moves that line up to the right.
Oh, okay.
Because it raises the supply of ice cream and reduces the amount of labor, so they have more.
Okay.
Maybe you're right. Yeah, sure. Because if it's concerning the technology, maybe you're right. Yeah, sure. So question number 18. What do you think?
Is B.
Which of the 4 panels illustrates a decrease in quantity supplied? Yeah, absolutely. B.
Okay. On to 19. Which of the 4 panels illustrates a decrease in quantity supply?
When demand decreasing, the supply also decreases. Question number 20. Which of these statements does not apply the market economies? My answer probably is A, because the prices prevented decentralized decision making from degenerating into chaos. My opinion is based on that, on the statement that degenerating and chaos is not economic categories.
Yeah, I agree with 20, but let's move back and we're on 19.
Chaos is not economic category.
Yeah, I think we went too fast. I didn't understand what anyone said for 19.
For 19, I got panel D. There was a decrease in quantity supplied. What did you get, Jenna?
I got B.
Yeah, I got B as well. How did you get D?
These are the notes. I don't know. I just write all my stuff. Okay, so on D, I put there is a decrease in supply, and the price is raised. And this one I put.
What is a decrease in quantity supplied? It's a movement along the supply line.
Yeah, so you gotta make sure.
The supply line pictured only on the panel B.
On B, they just have the one supply line, and there's a change in the demand. You have to look at the D.
The supply line is not changed. It's only the movement along the quantity supplied from high quantity to lower quantity. Demand.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. My opinion is only the answer, only the panel B.
Does that make sense, you guys? That on B, the change in demand, because it's the D lines that are changing. So you have to look at the S line that's changing.
Yeah, that makes more sense now.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, and then 20 we thought was A. I really didn't have any idea on that one, honestly.
Because house is not economic category as well, at all.
The only thing is, like, for C,
all the other questions are quite set.
What did you say, Jenna?
20, where it's like C, it says prices ensure that anyone who wants a product can get it. I didn't think that like really made sense, because it's like if I really wanted an iPod but I didn't want to pay that price, they're not going to lower the price for me.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's what, I don't know, that just doesn't really, it's like anyone who wants a product can get it.
Well, I guess the prices ensure that everything is for sale, so that anyone who wants to buy it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why that one's confusing to me, because it's like, I don't know. Prices ensure that anyone can get a product. I don't know.
I guess anybody that wants it can get it if they want it. They'll save up the money and get it or whatever. But
yeah, I guess A. I didn't know what it was even talking about. So
yeah, me either.
So yeah, maybe it is that.
So are we going with A or are we going with C? I'm confused.
I think A, just because that one doesn't really make sense into anything we've been talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so let's run back through. Does anybody have any questions on any of them? We went quickly through it. So did any of us miss it or?
Yeah, on, I think it was. Oh, yeah. Okay. So 10.
Mm-hmm.
Is something? Okay. So we said that all of them are correct, but if you look at C, it says the number of buyers of iPods when the supply curve shifts when it's the number of sellers.
Yeah, I was confused about that one too. Actually, I had originally put just A, today's price of iPods. Because I don't think, because it is the number of sellers that makes the change. What did you put for that one, Jenna?
I put B because that was just like one of the things that like shifts the supply curve, like expected price. Because I just kind of ruled out like, well, today's price isn't really going to like shift necessarily. Like it could like shift or like it could like move up and down the curve, but it wouldn't necessarily, just the price wouldn't necessarily shift the whole supply curve.
That's true. I mean? Yeah, but, so maybe it's.
So that ruled out.
Julie, do you think that one could be B?
I'm trying to find where I found my answer because I got D, but I was confused with it at first, and so I'm trying to remember why I picked D.
Yeah.
Because B makes sense, but I thought I found something somewhere, and I'm just not finding it.
Yeah, the reason why I like figured I could rule out D was because D should be the number of sellers of iPods. That's what's going to shift the supply curve, not the buyers.
Yeah, and it says it. Here, let me share my screen. I'm on the page. Right here, the number of sellers, and it doesn't say.
Yeah.
And then it says expectations, like that second one. But it doesn't say number of buyers, just the number of sellers makes the change in the supply curve.
Okay. I see what you're saying now.
Just today's price is just going to move it up and down the curve. It's not going to shift it completely.
What page is that on the booklet?
In the book, if you go to the contents, it's on 4-3C. Shifts in the supply curve.
Okay.
And it gives all of the reasons of why it would shift. I don't know.
Okay, wait, so that's for the demand curve, though. Shouldn't we be doing the supply curve? Maybe that's why I'm getting confused. The supply curve does talk about number of buyers. It also talks about price, and it talks about expectations.
Yeah, well, this question is for supply curve. Today's supply curve for iPods to shift in response to.
Yeah. This one is for supply curve.
Maybe I'm looking at the wrong spot. Okay. Sorry, I'm still looking. Hang on.
No, you're totally fine. Yeah, the question is asking about the supply curve.
I need to start writing down where I find my answers so that this.
Yeah, that's what I do too. I went and I put like 4-3 on the different questions. It was definitely helpful to get back there quicker.
Okay, so here is supply curve. Oh, that's why I have it written down opposites. That's why.
So do you think it is just B?
Well, no, because wouldn't it still be A, the price? And the expectations and the numbers of sellers. It doesn't talk about buyers, but it still the variable still uses price and expectations. So it's at least A and B.
Yeah, I don't know. The only thing I think is
Well, when it doesn't talk about directly the price of the iPods, it talks about the price of the like ingredients to make the iPods.
Yeah.
On the input prices.
Got it.
So
I
just
see what
moving
you're
the
saying.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'm not 100% sold on that one, but I see what you guys are saying. I'm just gonna go back in the notes and just double check. But I do see where you guys are finding that. I just want to make sure I understand it.
Yeah, gotcha. Jenna, did you have questions on any other ones? I'm glad you caught that.
I hope that's right. I don't know. Let's see. You can just explain. I had a question mark by this one. Oh, never mind. We went over that one. I was going to say 18, but we went over that. I think I'm good.
I think I'm good.
Yeah, I don't think I have any other ones.
Okay, well.
So, Louise, are we ready to finish our meeting? Or?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yep, I'll go ahead and I'll put a good link on this time. I'll even double check it.
All right, thank you, Sadie.
Thank you, Sadie.
So thank you for cooperation. So our date of our next meeting would be in a week, next Wednesday, and next Tuesday, yeah?
Yes.
Yep,
Same time.
at 11 o'clock Mountain Standard Time.
11 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. So thank you for cooperation and wish you good luck.
Thank you, Aslan. Thank you.
Talk to you later.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Who will be responsible for sending?
I will.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
See you later. Bye-bye.